Oh shit, gang, we here, man. We just getting out. Let's get it.
Moment was captured on video, which we are freezing.
That was
CBS
homie.
News has learned that on the brazen murder of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson in Midtown yesterday morning. The chilling moment was captured on video, which we are freezing. CBS News has learned that the bullets fired had words written on them on the bullet casings. They were found on those shell casings recovered.
Hey, yo, bro. When Medkit first told me that, I ain't believe it. I said, Medkit, where they said that at? Can you show me that? She said, hold on, I'm going to look it up. This adds conspiracy. Yes. Okay. Now, I'm not going to get out here and go full kookery on y'all. Not something I'm going to do. I might spin an angle or two, but I ain't going to go all out. I'm not going to do it.
At the scene, Christina Fan joins us now live from the scene with an update on exactly what was said and what was written on those shell casings. Christina?
But hold up. If it's shit written on them bullets, there's some energy there. There's some energy there. This is screaming, people need to know this.
That's right, Chris. CBS News has just confirmed with law enforcement officials that the words deny, defend, and depose were written on those shell casings.
Deny, defend, and depose?
Right here behind us where the shooting took place. Investigators are now examining whether or not those words point to a motive related to insurance companies' responses to those claims. Surveillance video captures the brazen targeted attack on United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson Wednesday morning. We froze the video before the masked man with a gun and silencer shoots the 50-year-old father of two in the back and leg, then calmly jogs across the street in plain view of witnesses. One snapped this photo.
I was holding my phone, then I hear the shot.
Hey, yo.
Looked like the guy was with the gun, like the silent gun.
Thompson.
Y'all see that picture of him too, right? Now, I'm not jumping out the window saying he looked any, like, but you know how they say, I think something happened, right? I think basically this is like some John Q shit. Now, like I said, I'm not necessarily just trying to spin an angle, but this might be an angle. This might be an angle right there, gang. Now, if so, though, how would this make people actually feel about, like, the, what they call them, the, I don't know. Yo, this is about, like, the health insurance company niggas, right, man, kid? And them maybe doing some foul shit, right? Like on the John Q shit. So, and some of the stuff that they actually did, some people describe it as heinous. I don't know if y'all, what was the name of that movie with the brothers that me and Medkit watched it. It was maybe it was a I don't know if it was a series or I think we were in a movie. It's the Stacklers. Or is this like some people connected to? I don't know how that shit even work, but I know all the time we be hearing the stories about like how the pharmaceutical companies be on some like trying to take advantage of the people. and the brazenness of it.
Was heading to the Hilton Hotel in Midtown to address investors at a United Healthcare conference. The NYPD is working with authorities in Minnesota, where Thompson is from, to identify any specific threats against him. Police sources say detectives have uncovered rantings directed at the company, but no threats to his personal safety.
Many people passed the suspect, but he appeared to wait for his intended target. Every indication is that this was a premeditated, pre-planned, targeted attack.
From the Hilton, investigators believe the suspect hopped on a bike and...
Everything about that is like he meant business. Now, the one thing I said was, look, with all these CCTVs and cameras and rings, they gotta know, because that's a serious enough offense. Like, with the silencer, the person he killed, how he did it, where he did it, all that add up to all the resources is pointing in that direction. Ain't no laziness here. Whatever we gotta do to catch you, we trying to catch you. All the blocks and cuts and stuff, you see how they saying police believe he went this way? And this happened in Manhattan. Too many ways to maneuver. Oh, they know. They on it.
Road to Central Park. Video obtained by CBS News then appears to show him leaving the park on West 85th Street about 15 minutes after the shooting.
What we're looking at is a gunman who was thoughtful and prepared, staked out the scene, began by shooting the person in the back.
Police say the suspect planned carefully, but not perfectly.
If they don't got him or on the verge of getting him, he must have knew where some cameras wasn't.
There may have captured enough of his face to run through facial recognition.
The full investigative efforts of the New York City Police Department are well underway, and we will not rest until...
Hey, yo. Say he get caught, right? And we find out that I'm not saying that he was justified for killing him, right? But say we find out that that company, maybe not even that dude, but that dude or some other people together decided on something that, right, really, like, you know how sometimes it be them stories about all the big wigs at a particular company deciding it's okay to dump a bunch of toxic stuff into this lake. And then somebody say, hey, if we do that, then there's a high chance that we could actually harm and kill lots of people, especially if anybody's pregnant and yada, 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 and all that, right? Y'all know how we hear those stories, and yo, pardon me, I was hungry. Sometimes it had going on for so long, the ripple effects be so big, the damage be so outrageous that by the time the settlement come for the people, it be 90 people dead, 142 people in some kind of extreme health crisis. They be talking about babies potentially being born slow motion for me. By the time the settlement comes down, ain't nobody go to jail. They beasting you out. They beasting you out on what's it called to talk about yo, you want your $17 of the settlement money? Be some wild shit. They done fuck around and I know some of the brothers out there that had a little child support trouble. Y'all are like, yo, child, like, But say we find out that it was some real, like the movie John Q, right? Like, how do we really feel about John Q? That movie wasn't made for us not to like that. That movie wasn't made for us to dislike the antagonist, right? How many people who have seen the movie John Q was really going against Denzel? Whatever side you lean on, whether if you lean right, if you lean left, for what he was doing as a man, how many people was going against him? Say stuff like that starts to happen in America, though. And if you're watching on YouTube, shout out to you. We got all that up there because, you know, we was doing, you know, we on the gaming screen right now. This ain't the normal podcast reaction stream. Deal with it. But if that kind of stuff started to happen, how many people would have that John? Would people be out in front of, I think so. Maybe some people will be out there marching, no, let him be free. Or people gonna be like, no, you got a lot, like, I wonder, because it do be things where it be like, yo, bro. Yo, how they allowed to do that and nobody, bro, like, it's, like, some stuff I don't even like to bring up, bro, because it'd be like, it won't hit the algorithm, and I gotta do better than that. But when you look at some of them, when you look at the ope epidemic, like, when you look at some of the, like, causes of that, like, how that thing, it's like, wait a minute. I know dudes that got wild time for having them same joints, and they ain't responsible for nobody. Like, them themselves ain't responsible for nobody passing. This is a story that I want all them extra developments on. Straight music.